ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to thank you on behalf of Derek and the entire TBC chorus. I'm afraid, though, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a slight change in the program now. You see, one of our newer members, our Paddy, was due to give a little demonstration of Irish folk dancing at this point. But unfortunately, he's had a terrible accident at work today. However, he's determined to make a contribution to the show, and despite his injuries, he's come straight from the hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please give a warm and sympathetic welcome to our dear Paddy.
God bless all here. A funny thing happened to me on the way to the theatre tonight. A young lady came up to me and she said, hello, darling. She said, do you want to sleep with me for £50? And I said, well, all right, I'm not really sleepy, but I could use the money. I'm here tonight to tell you what happened to me and how I come to be in this condition. And my friend Jim Down in here, the gay troubadour of Princess Risborough, has kindly offered to accompany me on his auto harp. Now, he's got that in his hand there. Until I saw that, I always thought an auto harp was a beer you could drink in the car. However, we'll try it in the key of G major, I think, or John major, or what. It's lovely, it's lovely. Do that again, I like it, I like it. Yeah, lovely. Which one of those shall I start with? Dear sir, I write this note to you to tell you of me plight. For at the time of writing I am not a pretty sight. Me body is all black and blue, me face a deathly grey, and I write this note to say why Paddy's not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear, but to chuck 'em down from such a height was not a good idea. The foreman said to take 'em down the ladders in me hod. I've never really liked him 'cause he is an awkward person. I couldn't think of a word to rhyme with hod, you see there, Jim. Are you still getting them headaches, are you? Now moving all these bricks behind, it was so very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured a rope below. But in me haste to fill it up, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. And so when I cast off the line, the barrel fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. I shot up like a rocket, till to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. Now the barrel broke me shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I bashed the pulley with me head. I clung on tightly, numb with shock from this almighty blow, while the barrel spilled out half the bricks some 14 floors below. Now when these bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I was heavier than the barrel and so started down once more. Still clinging tightly to the rope, me body racked with pain. When halfway down I met the bloody barrel once again. And now the force of this collision, halfway down the office block, was multiple abrasions and a nasty case of shock. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I fell towards the ground, and I landed on the broken bricks the barrel had scattered round. Now as I lay there bleeding on the ground, I thought I'd passed the worst, but the barrel hit the pulley wheel and then the bugger burst. A shower of bricks rained down on me, I didn't have a hope. As I lay there helpless on the ground, I let go the bloody rope. I let go of the bloody rope, Jim. You see what happened when I let go? Did anyone else have the fish tonight? The barrel then being heavier, it started down once more, and it landed right across me as I lay there on the floor. It broke 3 ribs in my left arm and my right arm. And I can only say, I hope you'll understand why Paddy's not at work today. Thank you very much. That's a bloody miracle, so it is. Thank you very much for your kind applause for that item. I learnt the words. I can't take much credit for it. I learnt the words from a song from. Oh, excuse me. Never known one make that much noise. That's it. That's it. I've done it completely now. I have to wear it. No, I won't. I have to go on holiday with it. I learnt the words off a record by an Irish folk singer whose name I don't know. But, of course, the original idea, many of you know, came from the famous address to the Oxford Union made by a musical and comic genius called Gerard Hoffnung, and he takes the credit for that. Gerard Hoffnung died in 1959 at the tragically early age of 34. Terrible loss to entertainment, music, and everything else. I often wonder how he would have reacted to Barbershop singing if he'd come across it. Some of his little cartoons would have been marvellous to behold. We have now come